Okay. All right, we live. We're here with the champ, Erickson the Hammer Lubin. Welcome to the show, Erickson. What's up, bro?
What's good, K9? What up, champ?
Man. Yeah, so where you at? You in the gym right now, huh?
Yeah, doing strength and conditioning.
Okay.
Just got
Okay.
that in. Just got that in. I'm done now.
Okay. Okay. So how many times a day you train?
Today we train three. Tuesdays and Thursdays we train about 3 times a day. Regular
Okay.
days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we train about 2 times. Wake up in the morning, get our run in. That's every day. We wake up, get our run in, whether it's sprints or the long distance.
Yeah.
And then boxing train in the middle of the day, and then strength and conditioning at night.
Okay. Yeah, so I see you made a transition into getting a new coach. What led you to Kevin Cunningham? Why did you decide to pick him?
I wanted to move out of my hometown. I knew about Kevin for a very long time. I knew he was great with southpaws,
Yes.
so I knew moving away from home and not too far. I'm only like 3 hours away from home,
Okay.
but it's far enough to where I can stay focused and not get distracted
Yeah.
by my loved ones and friends and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I just know how tough of a trainer Kevin is, and I know he could take my game to the next level. Don't get me wrong. I still got my longtime trainer with me, Jason Galarza. He still be in the corner. He still helps out. He's still around. It's like a father figure for me as well. But I just need to get with Kevin Cunningham and learn a little bit more about the pros and just transition into a different fighter.
Now the fights you had with Charlo, it was a loss, but it was a learning experience for you. It seemed like from there
Yeah,
on out, you got so much better. I
yeah.
mean, I mean, what made you learn from that fight? I lost my first fight on Showtime, and man, I came back banging. I became a world champion. I saw Tony Harrison. He lost, and it wasn't a good loss. He came back and became a world champion. Now we
Right.
got Erickson Lubin. You knocking at the door
Yeah.
of a world championship. Who you mandatory to fight, and what did you learn from the Charlo fight that made you a better fighter?
I mean, I learned a lot inside and outside the ring. I definitely felt like I took the sport for granted during those times too, because the hype and everything, and I just feel like I needed that transition from taking the loss and having to face adversity and just go right into having to choose a new person as my trainer. But I just put my trust in Kevin, and I always believed in myself. I always believed that I got the best skill in 154 pounds. That's what I believe, and I feel like I needed to just be a better pro and just learn more of the pro style and just different things. And you can see it in my game now that I'm a whole different fighter. But that Charlo law is definitely it taught me more of like being patient and because I was lacking in patience. I wanted to become world champion so fast, and I seen the light, and I was like, yo, I'm young. I want to be the youngest to do this and the youngest to do that, and it kind of humbled me, and it just I don't take boxing for granted ever, ever, ever again. I feel like I'm getting better, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting wiser, and when it's time, we'll definitely be ready for our mandatory, which is Charlo.
So when you fought Charlo the first time though, how old were you? Cause you still young right now.
Yeah, right now I'm 25, so I was about 20. I just had turned 22.
Wow.
I just had turned 22 like days before the fight.
Okay. Okay. So you rated number one.
I make no excuses though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I believed in myself since I was 18 years old. I believe I could become world champion anytime they gave me the opportunity. So I don't look at it like no lucky punch. Like other people, they might tell me, oh, it's a lucky punch, to keep me happy or whatever. But I know boxing, and it's a nice place shot. He set me up with a nice shot, and a lot going into the fight. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't like making excuses, and a lot of people like to say I don't like making excuses before they make an excuse.
Yeah.
But I had a fractured hand and just a
Yeah.
whole lot of stuff that played
Yeah.
into the fight that like overall, I say it was a good camp, but it just wasn't long enough, and
Yeah.
you know stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
like I said, this time around I'll be way more prepared. It's a whole different ball game. It's not 22 years old, 21-year old Erickson Lubin. It's
Yeah.
25. I'm about to be 26 this year, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a different fighter, and I'm gonna continue getting better. Time's on my side. All these other dudes. I'm the youngest in the division.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. To be honest with you,
when time's ready.
I think that you're the best fighter at junior middleweight right now. I'm not just saying that because you're on the show. I mean, I really think you're the best fighter at junior middleweight. You fought one of my opponents who I actually lost the title to, and you gave him like his worst loss, Ishe Smith.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how did you make that fight so easy for yourself?
I mean, I just knew I was on a comeback trail. I was like, man, this fight's important. I knew he had a tough fight with J Rock. I just seen him fight Tony Harrison. He had a tough fight. All those weren't like solidified wins. It wasn't a unanimous decision in any of those wins. So I wanted to be the first one to stop him and make a statement. So people could put my name back in the mix. You know how it goes. After
Yeah,
taking a loss, then everybody want to write you off, and everybody want to tell
yeah,
you, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, you ain't this, you ain't that. So I just wanted to prove people wrong and just be the first one to stop him. And it doesn't stop from there because I got to
yeah,
still keep proving myself. I had to
yeah.
go in there and fight Nathaniel Gallimore. I had to,
Yes,
beat him the worst he's ever lost.
exactly.
And then fighting Terrell Gausha. Terrell Gausha, he's a tough competitor, whether they believe it or not. He's better than I thought he was. But we dominated that fight too. We dominated Terrell Gausha, but big ups to him. We settle our differences in the ring. Because before the fight, I ain't really like him. I ain't like the comments he had to say about me, and that goes for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Uh, especially the ones that's talking like Erickson Lubin ain't nothing. So
yeah,
I'm willing to fight anybody. I'm
yeah,
always in the gym, and when that time comes, we'll always be ready.
yeah,
Preparation is key.
yes. You was good at. You know they say you was good as your last fight, and since then
Right.
you've been blazing. You've been smoking hot. We the
Yeah.
number one contender to the Charlo fight. Any word on when that fight will actually happen, or will you actually fight somebody else to stay ready or whatever?
It's whatever my team believes we should do. It doesn't seem like the Charlo fight will be next, to be honest, because he's a unified champion now, and there's different rules for the other belts. I think he has to defend his live belt first. Um, and then whenever the time comes, I'll be ready. Like I said, if they told me we had to fight Charlo next, like I said, when the time comes, I'll be ready.
Yeah. So you number one mandatory to the WBC belt.
I'm the number one to the WBC belt.
Wow, that's impressive. What about IBF? Are you rated in all the sanctioned bodies or just the WBC?
Uh, I was in the WBA. I think they took me off because I had won the WBC silver title, but
Okay.
I ain't been looking at the rankings lately, so I really don't know what's going on.
Okay. Okay. So since you have to wait for the Charlo fight, most likely, who do you think you'll be fighting next? Do you know? Or is
I'll
it up
fight
to?
anybody. Like I said,
Okay.
I know this is a business,
Yeah.
and it's not a tough man contest anymore. A lot of people want you to fight. Just dangerous fights and all. It's a business now.
Yeah.
But I'll fight anybody. I feel like I can't lose to any of those guys.
Yeah.
Um, they all could fight. Everybody in this division could fight. It's one of the
Yes.
toughest divisions in boxing.
Yes.
But I feel like anybody they throw my way, I'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring them on.
I looked at your record and I see you got an impressive record. You haven't never fought against a fighter with a losing record. Everybody you fought has been
Yeah,
had a winning record, and that's real good. So that probably
yeah,
gave you the confidence to say, "Man, listen, I'm ready to fight for a world title right now,
yeah,
right
yeah.
now."
Because ever since I turned pro, the guys I was dealing with before, my managers and everything, they told me they brought a few guys my way first couple fights, undefeated guys, and then I was just like, you know what? I really don't want nobody with a losing record. I don't want no lopsided record.
Yeah,
You know, at the end of the day, I want to be world champion, and I want to be a unified world champion. So I want to get there, and I want to stay there.
what makes Kevin Cunningham such a great trainer when it comes to training southpaws?
Man, he's a great trainer because he's hands on. He's so
Okay.
hands on with you, and like he wakes up in the morning with you. He's following you in that truck. He making sure he right behind you when you run in.
Yeah.
And it's not just the South. He's great with both both sides for real.
Okay.
It's just with Southpaws he just that's him because that's all he really like dealt with back in St. Louis. All those guys they could be naturally right-handed and still go southpaw. That's just like how I am. But he's great training fighters. Period in general because he's so hands-on, and then he's just he giving you stuff you ain't never even like learned before. Maybe you knew how to do it, but he just brings it out of you a lot. So I definitely think like that helped me a lot.
Where did the name Hammer come from?
Man, since I was a kid, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they was really making fun of me. I had a big ass head when I was a kid. I had a
Okay.
big ass head. My head was bigger than my body.
Yeah.
So they used to call me Hammer, Hammerhead, Hammer. And then I just, it just still with me because when I was first turning pro, um, I was in the gym just pretty much beating up on dudes and then telling them this jack, this sledge, like, just like, I do a lot of talking sometimes when I'm sparring. I ain't gonna, I can admit it. Cause like I like I like very competitive sparring.
Yeah.
And I kind of got that from that.
Yeah. I saw you and Tony Harrison had sparred, and y'all was kind of going back at each other and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he came to Miami one time, man. You know how that go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gym
Yeah.
wars.
Both y'all young, Both y'all want the
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah. Yeah. Who you got in the camp right now? Are you actually getting ready for a fight, or are you just staying in shape?
Right now I'm staying in shape, waiting for that call, waiting on that word. Just got, a couple dudes I grew up in the amateurs with. They pros right now. I got Bane Williams, he about 13-0. Lawrence Newton, he about 14-0. Steve Jafar, and he like 17-2. We got a solid camp going on. We just training every day. We getting in some good shape. And just, when that time comes, they got fights coming up, but me, I'm waiting on my call.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gonna give them a date real soon.
Yeah. 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 So
Yup,
the
yup.
record is 23-1 with 16 knockouts.
Yeah.
You always been a power puncher.
Um, I just felt like I had sneaky power. I don't feel like I was just like a big power puncher. I
Yeah.
just feel like you make that mistake, and once I'm able to, catch you or capitalize on your mistake, then it's gonna hurt.
When you turn pro, how old were you when you turned pro?
I was 18. I waited till I was 18. I
Yeah,
waited till I was
that's
18.
that's pretty young. How many amateur fights did you have?
Like 150, like 150.
Wow, 100.
Yeah,
That's a lot. Amateur boy, 150.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
started boxing when you was what, 6, 5?
I started boxing like 4 years old. My brother put me in the gym. I'm in the gym with my brother right now. Years old. He was boxing before me. Put me
Okay.
in the gym and just pretty much forced boxing on me. Just like we're gonna get tough. We're gonna get rough. We're gonna beat up everybody that we throw more. Hit him more than he hit you. Like one of those type of things. I was a kid. Then it just grew on me. I was best in the gym as a kid, and just went on, kept going.
Okay. Yeah. Was there anybody in amateurs you fought that's notable right now? That's a world champion right now, or that stands out?
Uh, I fought. I fought. I fought Javante Davis, Manuel Robles.
Mm.
I fought a whole bunch of dudes in the amateurs.
Yeah.
Look, it's K9. Look who I'm with, man. It's my
Oh, okay. What's up, man?
What's that?
K9.
Oh, what's up, K9?
What's happening, man? I was trying to get you on live with your fighter. I DM'd you.
What
I don't
up,
know if you
man?
got it, huh?
What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm all right, man. Just talking to the future world champ right there.
All right. Well, y'all gonna do y'all thing, man. Peace
Yeah.
out.
Okay. One love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kevin. I remember when Kevin was down here with the Alexander, Devin Alexander, when Devin Alexander fought Tim
Yeah,
Bradley. You remember that fight?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How did that fight go with you and Javante Davis in the amateurs?
It was like a We fought in a national PAL
Okay.
one year. We fought to about a triple tie score. It's like
Okay.
a triple tie score. I ain't never even heard of it, but he ended up getting it was like a 11-11, 9-9, 5-5, 3-2, and he
Okay.
ended up winning on the 3-2.
Okay. So you
I
was really
fought guys
smart.
like Dusty Harrison. I
Okay.
remember every
Yeah.
one of my losses, to be honest.
Okay. So you ain't never go
Oh,
to, well, you actually turned pro before you went to the Olympics or whatever.
yeah. The rules started changing too much. I just felt like everything started changing, and I ain't felt like it was even worth it to take the headgears off in the amateurs. So
Yeah.
I turned pro.
Exactly. Okay. Al Heyman came knocking at your door.
Oh, I mean, we've been in contact with Al ever since I was in the amateurs, but Mike Tyson had came to the Olympic Training Center, and pretty
Yeah.
much we worked up something. Right when I got out of camp from the Olympic Training Center, I went over to Miami and sat down with Mike Tyson Promotions, and they worked up a deal. I ended up signing with them for a couple of years.
Okay. Yeah, I remember they was in the game for a minute, and all of a sudden they just disappeared. So once they
Yeah,
disappeared, that's when you signed with Al Heyman.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How was Al Heyman as an advisor? I mean, nobody ever sees him. I mean, are you able to actually directly call him? Because can't everybody call him? They actually
Yeah. I
talk to
could call. I
Sam.
could call. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
think
Everybody thinks Sam. Everybody thinks Sam Al Heyman.
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Nah. I speak to Al from time to time on the phone. I've met Al a few times,
yeah,
so it's an honor for me.
yeah, yep. Yeah, man, that's good, man. Yep. So tell me, who do you think, take yourself out the whole mix, and who do you think will be, is pound for pound the best fighter in the world right now? Name that ain't named Lubin.
Uh, who's gonna be or who is?
Who is? Who is right
Who
now?
is right now?
Yeah,
Canelo.
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 Okay,
I'm rocking with Canelo.
okay. Now a lot of people say because he got caught, tested dirty for steroids or whatever, that he shouldn't be in the mix. Do you agree with that?
Was it steroids? I don't know.
It, yeah,
I don't
it
really
would have been
know.
tainted meat, some tainted meat or something.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I got
I
Canelo
mean,
too
I
though.
mean,
Yeah, I got Canelo too.
yeah.
But
I feel like he's done a lot in the sport. Fought everybody.
yeah,
Um, he still got some more people to fight, but
yeah,
I think so far he's done a great job. Made him a lot of money.
mm-hmm.
Because everybody in the sport definitely want to make the most money,
Yes,
and definitely be on top and have belts like how Canelo's doing it.
yeah,
But yeah, I feel like Canelo has achieved a lot, and
yeah.
he's number one in my pound for pound list.
Now, in a perfect world, if you have all the belts, would you move up to middleweight and try to take on a Canelo? Or if a Canelo opportunity
Yeah,
came
yeah.
right now, would you say forget jury middleweight and go up to middleweight?
Nah, nah, nah. I definitely want to conquer this weight class.
Hmm.
154. I feel comfortable at this weight, and I
Yeah.
wanna, I wanna, I wanna take over this weight class right here. And my dream fight is Canelo. That's my dream fight in all of
Yeah.
boxing is to fight Canelo. So
Okay.
I feel like I conquer this weight class. I go up the middleweight and just transition the right way, get bigger, get better, and eventually a super fight with me and Canelo will be happening, guaranteed.
Do you stay close to your weight, or you are actually a big dude like Javante?
I I, I could get big. I don't know about that big, but I could get big.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could get big. About I done hit 180 before.
Okay.
I done
Yeah.
hit 180, 185 before.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So who in the gym with you?
We just got done training. I got people over here that run the gym. They're gonna start cleaning up. We're about to get out of here.
So that gym. So that's the gym that you train that period. I'm talking about doing your conditioning, doing your sparring. Is it all one, or you go
Yep,
to
yep.
other gyms?
No. We do everything out of here. We do
Okay.
everything out of here. It's a nice facility.
Okay. Ain't
We got
that
over here.
Kevin's gym?
Nah. We not over here no more. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can see the new little spot we got
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
How do I flip the camera?
I don't want to tell you the wrong way. Uh-oh, he done muted himself. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can see me now.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep, yep.
You can see
Okay,
me.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
you
the
got.
ring, yep.
This,
That's a nice little
yeah,
ring
you got a
right there,
nice
yeah.
little.
Hey,
Yeah, nice little spot we got over here.
yeah,
Got the bags and everything.
right.
We just got done working. Yeah,
I know. Hey,
nice
look,
little spot.
I know. Javante, he got one in on you, right? So when Kevin was actually training him, did you want to get that back?
About that.
I said, when Kevin was training Javante, did you want to get that back when he was training him? Was you there when he was training him?
Um, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. But
Okay.
nah, not really. I don't care about that. He way
Okay.
smaller than I am.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
we way too different weight classes. So
yeah, yeah.
it wasn't
I'm,
even
yeah. No, but I'm
that ain't
saying
even
though,
exciting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he walk around 180 though. He walk around your size.
Nah.
But you just let it go though. You said forget it. That was amateur boxing. Y'all pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm too big. I'm too big.
Yeah,
I'm too big. I'm too big for him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Um,
I I, I know you walk
I
around big, but this is
yeah,
different big.
yeah, yeah. Who you think is the best fighter in that weight class? Because they've been beefing like a mug. They've been talking to each other crazy between Davis and Garcia and Haney. Do you be following what they be saying? Do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's one of the most. That's one of the most exciting weight classes in boxing.
yeah,
Um, I feel like they all great fighters. I ain't even gonna pick nobody. They all
yeah.
evolving as fighters, as just people. They getting better. I feel like one of the best in that weight class that everybody ain't really mentioning because he's a little bit smaller. He's just moving up. Is Shakur
Exactly. I knew he was gonna say that.
and
Okay.
Days out. I feel like they all great fighters. Haney,
Yeah,
Tiafimo,
yeah,
um, uh, Shakur, Tank, and Ryan.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Exactly. Yeah, with like in the junior middleweight division, I'm gonna do a video called Hot Potato because the belt going from one fighter to the next fighter to the next fighter to the next fighter.
Yeah, yeah,
And man, right? Yeah, that's why I say I see a belt actually with your name on it. But I think you done got a lot better. I think the fighters are gonna be trying their best not to fight you. They're gonna be trying to duck you. So
yeah.
it's gonna
I
have
mean,
to be.
I don't really like a few comments they done made. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like a few comments J Rock done already made. He said,
Okay.
somebody tell me. I think I forgot who told me, but because I ain't even watched the interview, I don't even know where the interview was from. But they said something about him saying, "Oh, he named 5 champions. He pretty much named everybody that won a title, like him, Tony Harrison, Charlo, Banana, and somebody else, and said that's the top 5 in the weight class, and everybody else ain't do nothing.
Right.
So I found that a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like they putting me in the ring with everybody he don't fought. And I'm doing them way dirtier. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
so if I ain't do nothing, then shit, I want to do something.
Right. Right. Yeah. He being trained by my former trainer now, Sugar Hill.
Yeah, great trainer. That's
Yeah.
good. I
Yeah.
mean, we both got great trainers, and
Yeah.
it'd be an easy fight to make. It'd be an easy fight to make.
You calling them out then? You want J Rock if you can't get
No,
Charlo
I'm saying
next.
anybody. I'm saying
Anybody.
anybody. I said
Okay.
anybody. Yeah,
Anybody. You the can man too then, huh? Anybody can get it. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Spider Moose said what's up. You got a lot of people that saying, saying
What's up?
what's
What's
up.
up?
They tapping in.
Okay, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, DA
Good.
said the
Yeah,
rematch gonna be fire. Yeah, I
yeah,
appreciate you, my bro.
for
I
sure.
just wanted to tap in with you, man. Wanted you to tap in and speak your mind, and I wanted to, have you on the show before you get that title, because I
My
know you're
pleasure,
gonna
man.
get it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on the show, man. So
Yeah, no
it's a
doubt,
pleasure.
man. Appreciate you for coming on too. And where can they find you at, Lubin, if they trying to tap in and find you and catch up with you?
They can find me on Instagram at at Erickson Hammer, and then Twitter at Erickson Hammer L.
Okay. All right. All right. One love, man. Appreciate you, man. Tell Kevin, man, we got to tap in. I'm going to holler at you.
All right, for
All
sure.
right, my
Thank you.
dog. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. So there y'all have it right there. Erickson Lubin will be world champ, y'all. And I'm not just saying it because he's on the show. This guy, since the Charlo loss, has gotten way, way better. And I definitely see a belt around his waist ASAP. And like I say, only way that he's going to get into the ring with these other fighters, these champions for sure, is if it's about mandatory. If it ain't mandatory, man, come on, man. They're not getting in the ring with that boy because you remember, southpaws that are dangerous, especially southpaws that can really fight. He's a southpaw that can fight. So southpaws are dangerous even if they can't really fight because you fighting against someone that's turned a total different way. You're not used to seeing southpaws. You're not used to fighting southpaws. Once again, I lost my first fight to a southpaw. He hit me with I think it was a right hook, and I'm used to the left hook. You know what I'm saying? So I can block a left hook, but here you got a guy in a different position throwing a right hook. Caught me off guard, wasn't ready for it. So, and then he's with Kevin Cunningham, who is the best southpaw trainer. You know what I mean? He's a good trainer overall, period. But when it comes to southpaws, just think he guided Corey Spinks to 5 world championships, and he's on southpaw. He guided Devin Alexander the 3 championships. So just in two fighters who had 8 world championship belts around 2 fighters' waist, and Erickson Lubin will be the next one. So 3 southpaws. I don't know how many belts you're gonna have in the 3 southpaws, but I can guarantee you, guarantee you. I ain't saying maybe. Guarantee you that Erickson Lubin gonna be a champion. The boy can fight, man, and he ain't number 1 rated for nothing for the WBC. And he could have just folded. But like myself, I lost my first fight. I got better from that. And he lost his first fight. He got better from that. See, they say, you ain't got to lose to see how good you are. So Floyd never lost, so he considered the best because he never lost. But I think truly what shows greatness if you can come back from a loss, especially if you get TKO. If you come back from somebody stopping you, you come back and bounce back and learn from that. That really shows how great of a fighter you are. Tony Harrison did it. Cornelius K9 Bundrage did it. I think Bernard Hopkins did it. It's some fighters. Muhammad Ali did it. The best fighters in the world are normally the fighters that lost and came back and proved that, hey, that ain't stopped me. Like little kids, they fall down, but what they do, they get up. So Erickson Lubin, he done got up. And like I said, he got a belt with his name on it. Cornelius K9 Bundrage, I fell down, but I got up. Every time I got knocked down, I got up. You never saw me stay down. So, so that's a good lesson. You're only as good as your last fight. If you fall down, get up. You know what I mean? Don't be a quitter. So, yeah, absolutely. So, I see DH said Lubin is one of his favorite fighters. DH, yeah, respect to anyone that revenge and lost to. Absolutely. Just think about it. AJ, Anthony Joshua, lost his first fight. Came back in a rematch and won. Got his belt back. So I'm saying, when you can come back from a loss, a bad loss, because even though, matter of fact, Anthony Joshua got stopped. Yeah, he got stopped. Came back and got his belt back. That shows how good you are. If you lose, you don't have to lose to show how good you are. But if you do lose, especially if you lose bad, and come back and become a world champion or even a top contender, that just shows that you're a great fighter. It shows the heart that you have and the determination that you have, the will that you have to get your belt back, to show everybody it ain't over with. Because, I was embarrassed. I got knocked down and lost my O for the very first time. I never lost a fight in my whole life. And now I'm on Showtime in front of everybody and got stopped. To this day they show that on the highlight on Showbox. So, for me to become a world champion after that, Oh my goodness, it gave me a fresh breath of air. It gave me some momentum. It made me confident. I felt good because I was embarrassed. I mean, I was riding around just speed, just to be speed, and I was drinking. It really hurt me because I thought I was invincible. I thought no one could beat me. No one. I thought I would never lose. Nobody. Somebody asked me how I did my last fight. I'd be like, "What you mean how I did my last fight? I knocked him out." I mean, I was a little arrogant because I didn't know what arrogant mean. But hey, I mean, I got knocked down, but I got up and became a two-time world champion. So I learned from my loss. Yeah. So first round boxing says Mike Tyson legacy would be better if he avenged his loss. That's true. That's true. But one thing about Mike Tyson, he was the youngest world champion at heavyweight division of all time. So that right there alone, I mean, that is big. So he got his early. That's why come late in the game. It was almost over with anyway. And especially when Mike Tyson wasn't a boogeyman anymore and people wasn't scared of him. It was basically over with from there on out. Because what he had going in his favor is that people were scared of him. Before the bell went ding ding, he had already had won a fight. I mean, Michael Spinks, they say Michael Spinks was in the dressing room listening to Mike Tyson punch holes in a wall. They said he was scared to come out. He was scared to come out. So when Mike Tyson hit him, he fell down and said, "I'm going straight to the bank. I ain't getting back up." He was scared to death. Absolutely. Yeah, so Spider Moose said Tommy Hearns versus Leonard and Brocky takes major balls to overcome bad loss like that. Absolutely. Listen, it take a real man. It take a real man to box, period. It take a real man to get in that ring, period. I mean, it takes a real man. That's how come you got a lot of punks out here shooting each other up, killing each other to be killing each other because they ain't real men. Because guess what? They ain't real fighters. They don't got heart to get in the ring and settle it like these. Like back in the days, old school people, they fought. Afterwards, it was over with. It wasn't no, I'm going to get a gun after that. Next thing you know, y'all best friends. A black eye go away. But death would not go away. You shoot somebody, they dead, it's over with, you going to jail. So it's 2 lives gone. And now the mommy who went through all that, having you, all that labor, that pain, carrying you, she got to go bury you. You leaving the world before she leave the world. All because people don't want to glove up. They will, that's why I say put the guns down and glove up. Absolutely. Yep, for sure. Yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all tapping in, man. So, Floyd Mayweather is on the WBC belt. So, yeah. So he was really happy about that because Muhammad Ali is on the belt. Mike Tyson is on the belt, and I can't recall offhand who else is on the belt. But when WBC actually put him on the WBC belt, he was really happy about that. So shout out to the WBC for putting Floyd Mayweather on the belt. Floyd is happy. I guess money ain't the only thing to make him happy. But he is the same guy that said belts collect dust. You know what I'm saying? I bet you that belt with his name on it, it ain't collecting dust. He really happy about that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, what up, EJ? So Clarissa Shields has set to fight on pay-per-view against Dakari or Dakara. I don't want to butcher her name, but she's set to fight her. So I thought actually that Clarissa Shields' next fight was going to actually be in a cage or in an MMA ring, but instead she about to have a boxing match. So I mean that's good. I'm happy for her because it's sad that she had to actually go into the MMA sport. It's just that no one is willing to fight her or the money isn't there because she's the only one that's drawing the money. If she had someone that had the name she had or won the medals that she had or was a threat to her, then the money would be there. And then with us being in COVID, in these COVID times right now, I don't think that the networks are actually willing to put that money out for a main event for a woman. You know what I mean? So she was pretty upset about that, and I can understand. But it's no one that carries the same kind of weight that she has to be able to in these days, carry the fight to be for it to be, I guess, main event. So she decided that I ain't gonna stop my money from coming. I'm just gonna go ahead and join the UFC or do some MMA. Oh, K9, I love you, man. I love you, man. Come on back home, man. Come on back home. Yeah, first round said, can I get a Don King impression? So there you go, my bro. There you go. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe too. Absolutely. So yeah, so Conor McGregor is set to fight this Saturday, y'all. So I will definitely be commentating that. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Um Manny Pacquiao said he's interested, and Conor McGregor said he's interested in fighting against each other. So look forward to that fight taking place in the near future. You know, I believe in once upon a time that Manny Pacquiao said that, oh man, come on, that ain't no real fight. But I guess he see that it's big money in fighting against crossover fighters. Mayweather did it, so why he can't do it? You know, and it seemed like that's what it's about nowadays. I know Jake Paul is actually set to fight, I think, in April. Me and his trainer, which is Jadion Love, who I used to spar with all the time, we're going back and forth because I called Jake Paul out, and he was upset about that. Like, man, K9, you know, why you want to fight him? It's because he want to fight, you know, Nate Robinson. And if he want to fight somebody that's really worthy of fighting, then why not fight me? So, you know, we've been going back and forth. And you know, Kermit Citron, who's a desperate diva, he jumped in the conversation. Y'all can go to Twitter and check out the little conversation he had. And yeah, he's a desperate diva. So he was, you know, okay, now you want to fight a YouTuber? Why not fight me? The guy been jealous of me, y'all. Kermit Citron been jealous of me since the Contender days. So he came and up the crunks and started training with Emmanuel Stewart. And I was just on the Contender, you know, a reality show, which reality shows at the time were you know, in style. I mean, you know, being on a reality show in 2006, you were the man. So I was like the man at that point in time. So I had more fame than he had, and he was a world champion, but I was a reality show star. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like a celebrity, and he was jealous of me, and I didn't understand why he was jealous, because he was a world champion and he was making more money than me. And he had told, I think he told Ronald Hearns, Tommy Hearns' son, he told somebody that, man, ooh, one guy would like to spar or I would like to fight. It's K9. And they got back to me, and I'm like, man, why you want to spar me or why you want to fight me? You know, he a world champion. He eating and everything. So he got what he wanted. You know what I mean? We sparred, and I got in that behind like tissue, no homo. Tore that boy up. Yes, right. Tore him up. Got out the ring, and it's like, yeah, that's right, punk. That's right. I gave you that work, gave you the business. And Emmanuel Stewart was so mad. He went, hey, why the fuck when they get back in the ring? Emmanuel Stewart was mad. He was mad. That's right. Be mad. And quit calling me out, bro, because I fight who I want to fight. You got to get your followers up. You ain't even got your own country following you. You know, and he from Puerto Rico. You know, Puerto Ricans got a whole country behind them. Mexicans got a whole country behind them. The fighters from overseas got a lot of people that's following them. This guy's Puerto Rican. You know, Puerto Ricans, they stick together. Felix Trinidad fight, man, they gonna come out the woodwork for him. Kermit Citron ain't got nobody coming out the woodwork for him, coming out the woodwork with him. So, you know, that fight is dead. If you want to fight me, then your promoters wouldn't lowball. They offered me $5,000 to fight him. Like, man, get out of here. I get more than that fighting bums. And no disrespect to any fighter that put on gloves, but a fighter who doesn't have a good record is considered a bum. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that. So, you know, just letting y'all know what it is. Man, you see, yeah. So some of these comments that y'all leaving, I can't really understand what y'all saying. But I definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in for sure. Thursday on Throwback Thursday. This actually is the week of when I beat Michael Clark on the Contender. So y'all make sure y'all go show some love and go check out that, man. That video when I beat Michael Clark. This the whole week. I celebrate anything of an anniversary, any anniversary, a whole week. My birthday, I celebrated a whole week. My wife's birthday, a whole week. So the Team K9, we celebrate a whole week when it's something that's big or something we did. And Main Event Mark, one love. What's up, though? Much love. Make sure y'all tap in, though, this Saturday, because I'm going to be commentating the fight, man. And The last fight I commentated was SB. Who was the last fight we commentated?
Garcia.
Yeah, it was it was Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. So we had 35,000 people on the live, yo. So yeah, 35,000 people was in the stream. It was on the live stream. So y'all make sure y'all tap in because I'm quite sure that once I commentate the Conor McGregor fight, it's gonna probably be about 40, 50,000 people on the live. I can just about predict that or more. Yep. First round boxing says Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Tank, but says he could get a better offer to fight someone else. Rumors are Haney, T.O. or Manny. I mean, it's all about business, you know. You fight what's going, the best fight for you or who you want to fight. At the end of the day, it's you. You can fight who you want to fight. If you can get a better deal against a easier opponent with the same kind of name, yeah, and with more money, then you got to roll with the punches. You got to roll with the punches. Take the better deal. It used to be a time, when you had to fight the better fighter to get the better money, but now you can fight a less of opponent with a bigger name. Like, for instance, fighting against Jake Paul. Just look at Floyd Mayweather. He fight exhibitions. He's finna fight against I think it's Logan Paul, and finna make a killing off a YouTuber. A YouTuber, not even a real fight. An exhibition about to make bread. I mean, come on, man. What you supposed to do? Turn it down? You make that easy money. Vinny said, can Charlo beat Triple G at 160? I think he can. I think that Triple G has slowed down a whole lot. I really think that Triple G should move up because he's been holding down 160 for a long time. And I just don't think that, he's the same fighter at 160 that he would be at 168. I think he need to eat a little more because he's a little older. And he shouldn't be trying to, probably kill himself to stay down at 160. He shouldn't train as hard to make 160. He should train not as hard and make 168. He can eat more. And he probably can, not train as hard and let his body kind of recover. As you get older, you got to fight smarter. Like Floyd always said, he said, fight smarter instead of harder. And that makes a lot of sense. A whole lot of sense. Yeah, exactly. Spider Moose, yes, great numbers. So great numbers on the live, bro. Congrats. I hope the Conor McGregor fight brings it even more and gets you established out here. Yeah, your content reviews are gold. Thank you for saying that, brother. I agree with you. Appreciate you though. That's why you Team K9, brother. You keep it 100. I messes with guys like you, bro. Yeah, first round. Yeah, definitely. So just a lot of fights coming up, man. I can't just wait to this coronavirus stuff pass over. I mean, I don't know who getting a shot. I know I'm not getting no shot. I hope it doesn't become mandatory for fighters to get shots, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. What happened at the Capitol? I mean, we got a new president. It's a lot going on in 2021. But one thing in this pandemic that we having is great fights. For you to get the money that you want to get, you got to fight better fighters because the networks are not willing to give you that money if you don't step up and fight certain people because the money ain't there without the live gate. So Canelo has just signed with Matchroom, so that's a good thing for the zone. I mean, I kind of wish he would have signed with probably PBC because then we could have got him and Charlo in the ring with each other. And then, we got Daniel Jacobs. He probably could have, he fought Daniel Jacobs already, but he could have got him, we could have got him in there with Charlo. So I guess that he's going to be fighting against I can't think of the guy's name at 168, but I look to see him. I can see him knocking this guy out. I don't think he has the same experience and has the same skill as Canelo, but it is some fighters over at the zone with Matchroom that I wouldn't mind seeing Canelo fight. Bubu Andres would be a good fight, and BJ Sanders would be a good fight. So when you think about it, I believe he made it actually the right move because it's bigger names and better fighters at 168 and 160 with the zone. Yeah. Our main event spelled his name, but I was Henry Yildirim. I think that's it. Henry Yildirim. Yeah, we gonna say Yildirim. I think that's right for sure. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, I really definitely appreciate my partner over here, SB. I've been able to go live a lot more because you know what I'm saying, because hey, she's willing to help me, you know. So I thank God for her. You know, the Bible says that he that receiveth the wife receiveth the good thing and favor from God. And shout out to Los too, y'all. Los, that's my dog right there. You know, he helped. You know, he helped. He a part of Team K9, so he helped put a lot of things together too. So Team K9 is definitely growing, and it's all possible too. You know, with the fans, you know, tapping in. You know what I mean, and you know, and just people just just showing love. Y'all help this channel grow. You know what I mean? Tell a person to tell a person to subscribe and hit the notifications, because as we grow, you know what I mean, we gonna continue to grow, because we need to be able to put the great content. You know, I feel like more fighters who's actually been in the ring, who's actually fought for world titles or became world champions, need to be out here coming up with podcasts. I know Sean Porter has a podcast, which is great. It's kind of like the NBA. The NBA, they hire former NBA players to do the commentating. So what better person to commentate than someone that actually been in there? Especially if he's not punch drunk, you can understand the words coming out of his mouth. What a better like I say, person to commentate or have a K9 boxing show or reality show, whatever you want to call it, than an actual fighter. And other breaking news, word on the streets, is that Tommy Hearns is actually training to get ready for an exhibition. So he's been in the gym getting ready for an exhibition too. You know what I mean? So, because the money is there, so everybody, my cousin, sister, mom, and all that is actually training to get ready for a real fight or exhibition. So Mike Tyson and Roy Jones was supposed to have been a draw. Get out of here, man. If it ain't a real fight, then why they even calling it a draw? So, that's why I say, man, you can play boxing. You just got to know how to play it. And then, like, at the same time, though, you in there, you can't play around because you can get your head knocked off. For sure. Yep. Boo Boo Andres and Saunders versus Canelo. Not both. Let Saunders and Boo Boo fight for the right to face Canelo. Yeah, they should actually. Yeah, you're right, Spider Moose. That would be a good thing to do. Let those two fight and the winner take on Canelo. But it should be signed that the winner take on Canelo. And at the 135 division, it should be a tournament like the WBS division. Tournament they had. They should have all tournaments in every weight class, and the winner fight for the right to be the best. And we should eliminate some of these new belts that's actually coming out. It should be just the WBC, the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO. Yeah. Yep. So just 4 belts. That's it. Not no silver belts. Not no international belts. None of that. It should just be just one organization, one belt. WBC, IBF, WBA, and WBO, and that's it. If you ask me. Absolutely, first round. The World Boxing Super Series tournament will be great. Every weight class for the right to say who's the best. Oh yeah, well the Ring magazine, the ring belt has been around for a long time too. And I think it's pretty biased, the Ring magazine, because Oscar De La Hoya is actually the owner of Ring magazine. So if you look and see who's number 1 pound for pound in every weight class, if he has anyone that's in that weight class, you're gonna see his fighter as number 1. You know what I'm saying? Now if he got Canelo as number 1, I ain't mad at him with that, because that's fair. That ain't being biased, because I feel like he's number 1, just like Erickson Lubin feels like he's number 1. I saw Eubanks fight, but not the real fight. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't a clean stoppage. Yeah. Yeah, so one love, y'all. I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Tap in, because I know I haven't been on here in a couple of days, but we've been going live, though. We've been going live. So hopefully we going live this Sunday, you know what I mean? Live sparring this Sunday at K9 Boxing. Hopefully we do that. I'll let y'all know, I'll keep y'all posted. But definitely this Saturday, make sure y'all tap in. Conor McGregor is going to be fighting. And after he wins, I want to see if he gonna call out Manny Pacquiao and get back in the boxing ring. But I definitely want to tap in with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. God is great. Jesus for life. Y'all make sure y'all be safe. Love. Dogs are us. Yeah. Nine-time, am I right? 9-time world champion.
Let's go,